want to show you today are three pretty simple, pretty basic exercises you can do to help clean up your squat pattern or to help improve your squat pattern, let's say before a lower body or a squat workout. These are three very basic exercises that anyone should be able to do. Now, what I would suggest doing beforehand is getting your foam rolling work in, spending 5 to 10 minutes there, getting into some static stretching. Maybe you have some overly tight areas such as your hip flexors, your hip external rotators, maybe your calves. Having tight calves is going to, inhibit your squat pattern. Then we get into our mobility work, where these three exercises would fall in. The first is just a half kneeling hip flexor mobilization. So we're just going to get to a half kneeling position, staying tall. All you're going to think about is pressing your hips forward. So we're here, and then just coming back out of it. Each time we come forward, try and get a little bit further with each repetition. Now the key to this, is as I come forward, I want to think about tightening up this backside glute, open up that hip, and then come back again. The other thing we're getting here is a little bit of ankle mobilization on that front leg, which is going to help our squat pattern. So let's say we go about 8 to 10 times on each side. Mobilizing those hip flexors, or having tight hip flexors, is like putting the brakes on when you get down into a squat pattern. It's not going to allow you to get to proper depth or ideal depth. So we want to kind of release those brakes so that we're able to get to that depth. So I suggest doing that about 8 to 10 times. After half kneeling hip flexor mobilization, then we're just going to go into a kneeling rock back or a quadruped rock back. Arms out in front a little bit. I want to start by setting an arch in my lower back. From here, I'm just going to push myself back, get my glutes back towards my heels, and I'm only going to go to the point where I feel like I'm starting to lose that arch in the lower back. And then I'm going to come forward. Push back, push back, push back. Feel like I'm losing my arch, and come forward. What I am not doing, and this is kind of contrary to some yoga stuff, is sit all the way back as far as I can and allow my low back to round out. That is where I'm going to place a lot of pressure on that lumbar spine. As soon as that low back starts to round out, flatten out, pressure on that lumbar spine increases. So all I want to do is, again, set that arch, push back, push back, push back. I feel like I'm going to lose that arch, and then I'm going to come forward. Say about 8 to 10 times with that also. After the kneeling rock back, I'm going to go into what's referred to as a squat to stand. So I'm going to get into my squat position, feet a little outside shoulder width, toes maybe pointed out a little bit. I'm going to reach down and kind of anchor my hands right underneath my toes. And all I'm going to do from here is pull myself down to a squat position, try to raise my chest up, eyes a little straight ahead, and extending back up. Get a little stretch through the hamstrings. Now try to come down. With each repetition, I'm try to get a little bit lower. Chest up, eyes up, coming back up, come down again. I'm trying to maintain as much of an arch as I can in that lower back and back on the heels. Chest up, eyes up, and back up. I'm going to aim for about 8 to 10 reps there. Let's see what it looks like from the forward position. Again, hands anchored in, sitting down, chest up, eyes up. Think about pushing those knees out with your elbows. Will allow you to get down a little bit deeper. And coming back up again. Hips down, chest up, eyes go up, knees go out. and back up again. So 3 fairly basic exercises. You have half kneeling hip flexor mobilization, your kneeling rock back, and your squat to stand. Now with some people, we may have to regress a little bit with each exercise. With some others, once they get these 3 exercise patterns down, or these 3 mobilization patterns down, then we can move to more difficult or more advanced variations. But try these 3 before your next squat workout or your lower body workout. Give it a shot, see if that squat pattern improves.